Well, hello again. Uh, Yesterday's editing was quite an interesting event. I'm having to learn all the technology and about how to cut these things up without losing them, and about what works and what doesn't work. I noticed the winds have an effect on videos, and the lighting has an effect on videos, and how I say things has an effect on the videos. And anyway, it's what it is. So we'll try again. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon sun here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and found another place in the park. We've got a little wind coming through and car noise, and we'll just see how it goes. But this video, I was feeling the energy's coming in, and it's the time of Wesak. It's the time of Buddha's birth, and very holy time. Very holy time. It is for all the people who are on the ascended mastery path too. Because all these prophets, all these people who so many religions were formed after their teachings. The teachers were just ascended masters. That's what they were. They were teaching higher teachings, higher understandings, and trying to put it in a way that the populace could get a grasp on. And it's a lot of us are doing that these days, making videos trying to explain the higher truths. It's a wonderful time to be alive and to have all these various people out there expressing themselves, trying to put into words parts of things that you could never complete in words, understandings, that spiritual truths that can barely be described in words, but we try to do the best we can. Wesak, I see it's a very large gathering that are wanting to spend this time focusing on bringing the Illuminati down, which is a good cause. But Wesak, the oneness, it'd be like doing that at Christmas or Easter. To me, Easter's the bigger spiritual holiday than Christmas. So, but anyway, all the various fundamentalists always get hung up about this prophet and that prophet. They miss the fundamentals of what the prophets were saying. And they always go, mine's the best, mine's the best. My ascended master can beat up your ascended master. But that was not what these guys were teaching. And that's not what so many of the teachers, so many of the people were spirits inhabiting bodies and trying to express ourselves with words. So it can be quite a difficult thing, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to experience the difficulties. This is a time of change that's going on right now, planet-wide. People are realizing that we cannot continue the way that we've been going. We've been playing in separation and duality in our egos. And now's the time to recognize the oneness and shift into the heart. What better time than Wesak? There's so many people waking up right now. It's a magnificent time to be here on Earth. I'm having little issues with my computer wanting to shut off, and I don't even know if the video is recording or not. So I went to sleep mode. We'll see how that works. Anyway, love, love, love. This is the springtime, and there's love in there. Love everywhere. So many different levels of love. And every different octave of vibration, each different dimension, which is what an octave of vibration is. The highest level of vibration within each one of those dimensions is love. And when we express ourselves in love, real love, we're being the best we can be. We're putting out those highest vibrations, which in turn thank you, Mr. Dove. Yeah, I couldn't have explained it better. Did you get it? Well, just be love. That's it. Be peace. That's what the doves are. And birds of peace. I love getting serenaded. Oh, it's like every place I go, always got my entourage with me. Well, I've written about love from the head and love from the heart. How people can be in love and somebody kind of ticks them off and does something that the other doesn't like, and all of a sudden they're out of love. It's love from the head and love from the heart. That's that love never turns off. Keeps on going. That's what we all need to learn, because that's the only true love. It's the only real love, and it really starts with ourselves. To love anybody else, we have to first love ourselves. There might be things that we don't like about ourselves, but we can change those things. And mastery is changing the self. It is identifying all those things that we don't like, that need work, repairs, alterations, breaking down and recalculating and rebuilding. And that's what ascension is. And so the mastery is to build ourselves into the perfect Christed beings the best we can. And it's a process. It's tough to do here on Earth. So the duality can really bring us a lot of lessons to learn. And it's an ongoing process of constantly realizing when we're in the egos and when we're not being the best we can be, and identifying that, making changes, and then anchoring it, making it permanent. So we don't want to be that other self that we were. The easiest thing is just be love. If you can just be love, then everything else kind of falls into place, and you can identify when you're out of love, when you're in your head, in your ego, when you're loving from the head in the ego. It's really interesting to watch what's going on now with male-female issues on planet. I've been watching this for some time, and as males, and those of us in the older generations, I don't like saying that because I think of myself as a big kid. but I am about to be 50, so, you know. But I always said I'm 21 twice over plus 8 now. Here it goes off again. So gotta pay attention to this camera. As the females, we're all coming to center. We're all coming into our hearts. Watching as the females do this, and they who have held the higher vibrations for so long, the divine feminine, which the men are picking up on, but the females are experiencing their lower chakras right now. And from a male's point of view, that's kind of interesting to to witness. But from the guy's side, we're experiencing the transition from the lower chakras, which we were always in, chasing the booties and TNA around, and we're moving into the higher chakras. We're embracing our divine feminine, while the women, to make balance, are embracing their masculine. And I hear so many stories of the women wondering what's happening to the men. And then from a man's perspective who's found his heart center, the women can be kind of scary right now. A little overpowering. 20 years ago, I'd absolutely love that. 10 years ago, I would absolutely love that. 5 years ago, I would absolutely love that. I still absolutely love that. But it brings up problems. The love that so many of the women are experiencing right now as they're activating their chakras and lower chakras as they're moving into the lower chakras. It's almost like how the men were not too long ago. There's a lot of lust going down that they think is love. We each have to identify our feelings, whether that is truly love or is it lust. Is it love from the lower chakras or love from the higher chakras, love from the heart? And we need to really pay attention. If you're looking at having relationships, my personal viewpoint is right now, as I'm going through my transition and my process, even ones who I've loved, the one who I've loved overall, I couldn't do this process in a relationship, not unless my partner was going through the exact same process at the same time. And right now, I don't find too many people that I've had contact with that's going through the level of processing that I'm going through. It's not to say they're not, they're just spread out. It's all about vibration. And those of us who have come into this life as volunteers, we hold the higher vibrations, and we're put in some of the darkest places. We were put by ourselves to hold that higher vibration in those lower vibrational areas, and we were kept spread apart. There wasn't, there's been a lot of change here in my lifetime, what I've seen. I was born in the Old South, still segregated, and you had blacks this and whites that. My best friend, my father's farm, when we would go to town, because he was black, we couldn't be together in the town. And I remember that. I was small, but that's what I was born into.